Hello, and here we go then. We're off to Baku in Azerbaijan for race number 8 of our F1 2022 manager career with Aston Martin, who were aiming to take up to the glory of winning a championship in the near future. Monaco debrief from our race engineer. See if we've got any experience points to add onto our drivers. Oscar Piastri does pick up one, our reserve driver, who we're nurturing to eventually take over Sebastian Vettel. He has got some stats that need upgrading pretty desperately there. Smoothness being down to 49. Got some side pods manufactured after Lance Stroll injured some of his. And our car development, we've got the low speed spec on at the minute, and it's showing that we're third on the grid with our low speed cornering spec. Another underfloor after yet again Lance Stroll had a bit of an accident. 5 engineers assigned to the front wing development for this season and some development for next season. Race simulator has been upgraded. That's really good news for us and our drivers. It's going to give us some experience. Look at that, we're going to get 60% weekly experience gain. That's going to be great for Oscar Piastri and our nurturing for him. Still not setting any qualifying targets just as of yet. I just don't have that confidence in the car. I don't want to be losing money just as of yet as we go over to Azerbaijan and get stuck into qualifying.
Hello from Baku, where we're looking forward to a weekend of racing among the medieval and the modern.
So we'll get straight into our qualifying runs. We're on board with Sebastian Vettel as he starts his last run. As you can see, his first run put him P7, 1.5 seconds off the leader, but no doubt he'll have to improve that time. Lance got in a little bit of traffic which lost him half a second there, so he's showing 2 seconds away from Verstappen. Sat in P11 at the minute as Sebastian goes down that home straight already. DRS will be open in the race. It's a good opportunity to overtake. This is a really slow left and then right. Goes a bit wide there. Could have kept to the apex some more. Shows a green sector 1 though, which is positive as we jump on board with Lance, who's just coming round the second corner onto that DRS straight, which is wide open for him now. What does he set? A 35.9 to beat his teammate. Looks like he's got it nice and controlled up to now, but has he got the pace in the car? What's he set? Sector 1, 36.1, so he's slower than Sebastian still. As Sebastian makes his way, oh, yellow sector 2 for Sebastian Vettel, 41.7. And this is flat out this section of the track. Now you keep that inside left, you swing it right, and you just put your foot down to the floor here. And go, go, go. DRS opens up in just a second. 305, 310, 315 kilometers per hour, 320. What do we finish on? So we improve just slightly. Where does Stroll come? Vettel's up into P8 and there's quite a few cars underneath him that have finished their time. So I think Vettel is definitely going through to Q2. Is Lance Stroll? Let's see. Such a long straight. Here we go. Coming to the finishing line. Can he improve? He just improves. Only Zhou Guanyu can stop him getting through. He doesn't stop him. There was only one car left and Lance Stroll's through in P15. Sebastian Vettel through in P11. Both our cars into P2. Vettel P11, Stroll P15. Stroll had 1/10 spare. But unfortunately, in Q2, it was bad news. It's not bad news as such though. Vettel does finish P12, which is outperforming that car. Stroll in P15, which is probably where we should be, around about there. So Vettel using his experience on track. We get into the race now.
It's race day, and final preparations are underway.
Aston Martin performed well during the qualifying session, and they're rewarded with a good grid position for the race.
So as we get into sorting out the strategy for the race, we have got rain throughout. So we do the first 10-ish laps, 8 laps with no rain, and then it comes in buckets. So we're going to try a double strategy here. Intermediates for Sebastian Vettel, wet for Lance Stroll. And let's hope this pays off for us in the race.
The drivers there lined up on the grid under mostly sunny skies. And there's Sebastian Vettel. They're starting in the bottom half of the grid today, so there's a lot of cars between them and the podium. There's Lance Stroll, down the grid. They're in the back half of the pack, so they'll need to work hard if they want a podium finish. Will their hard work pay off today? Here we go, with the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Okay, so here we go then. Sebastian Vettel starting P12. Can he make any early amends and gain some places? He actually does. Oh, Lando Norris on the side-by-side there. They're back and throwing over that first corner. Sebastian has the inside line here. Will that be better?
This is good.
Can he plonk his car in front? It looks like he can.
That's it.
Yes, look at that. Nicely done. He's already attacking Kevin Magnussen in the house, and he's got past him.
Great play there. They've moved up a place.
And that is due to his aggressive soft tyre strategy. Overtake ERS mode on from the get-go. George Russell and Fernando Alonso
have just gained a race position.
Are fighting up front, which just means that we might just be able to creep into that battle and take advantage. There's a ride on board here with Sebastian. Now he's just got to fend off Kevin Magnussen. Look, that rain will come around about lap 6 or 7, it's saying. But Stroll gets a position up into P15. As we chase Fernando Alonso now, and this will be the great time to do it. Look how close we are going into the long straight. No DRS just as of yet. Too early in the race, but we'll have the overtake ERS, and look at us pushing behind. We're almost pushing Fernando Alonso along there. Can he do it? He's pulled alongside him. He's going to go up the inside. Lance Stroll gets up into P14, by the way. Beats Esteban Ocon. You don't see that often, do you? Second lap in and being told your race pit strategy is here already. No way is Vettel trying to move there. He cuts the corner a little bit, probably just hinders him, but his soft tyres should give him some better traction. Does he get him in this corner? The two very experienced drivers.
We are expecting rain pretty soon.
Battling wheel to wheel there, and that was a great move from Sebastian.
Good job.
And our race engineer there just lets us know that the rain is coming. There's a safety car. Safety car. What's happened? On lap 4, we have a safety car, a full safety car.
Single yellow. Okay.
Okay, so what has gone on here then?
We've had a crash.
Magnussen's crashed. Let's see.
On Kevin Magnussen here.
Into turn 2. Takes a left-hander. He goes straight on.
A nasty crash there.
Okay. Not too sure what Kevin Magnussen's done there, but we've got a decision to make. The rain is coming. The rain is coming. What do? I think we take advantage and we box onto our wet tyres 2 laps early. So we're going to take a risk here and box onto our tyres 2 laps early. Will anybody else follow suit? Let's have a look. Oh, is the rain just coming down? No, the rain's coming down.
There's more rain now, so just watch for slippery conditions.
Okay, so the rain is coming down. Yeah. What does the field do? Perez behind the safety car. What is he going to do? Verstappen's warming his tyres up. They've gone past the pit lane. The Ferraris have gone past the pit lane. What's happened? Is anyone going to come in? The Alfa Romeo comes in from Bottas. But the top 4 don't come into the pit lane yet. What has gone on there? So we're double stacking. Hopefully there's enough of a gap. Oh, this is going to be tight, you know. This is going to be tight. Sebastian comes into pit. We get them intermediates on. What's taking so long? The front right is delayed, and now Lance Stroll is delayed. 6.4 seconds stopped. 2.7 for Lance. That is a poor pit stop for Sebastian Vettel. Looked like the front left was jammed or something.
Yeah, take it easy. Yeah, copy.
So I cannot believe that.
Safety car will be in this lap.
Red Bull and Ferrari did not pit. They've got dry tyres on. Nearly 2 millimetres of rain on the track.
We can push more. Copy.
So safety car in this lap. That is safety car in this lap.
Okay. So we just need to push now. Okay.
So what goes on here then as we get the race underway in a second? Perez controlling the pace. Safety car's gone in. Racing can resume. The rain is coming down. They're on dry tyres. What happens here? They're going at a snail's pace considering the races. And look at that. A mass pit lane entry for 10 cars. They have got this all wrong. And those who pitted under the safety car benefited massively now. Hamilton leads the race to Bottas, Alonso, Gasly, Vettel up in P5, Lance Stroll in P6. Could you believe it? Look at that pit. In the pits, on the information panel there. 10 cars in the pits. Magnussen's out of the race. He has terminal damage after his crash, which led to the safety car coming out. So this race is turned on its head. Absolutely turned its head. Now can Vettel take advantage of that? Lance Stroll's just... Oh, there's no crash. Virtual safety cars out. Virtual safety cars out.
Virtual safety car, slow down.
So we can't pit. We can't pit. So what we'll do is we'll just conserve them tyres. Who is it? It's Latifi. Of course it's Latifi. Here. What happens? What?
And there we see the
How's Latifi even done that? Unbelievable. Unbelievable from Nicholas Latifi, but he lives up to expectations. Virtual safety car is about to end. There we go. Race conditions back up.
Pick up the pace a bit. Copy.
So we conserve the tyres then, which has lost us a little bit of time, but it was worth it just to make sure that we're there at the end of the race with some good tyre wear. Now, Lance is degrading pretty fast. I don't think there's enough rain on track. Oh, hold on. Now we get a big surge of rain there. That might help him out. We're on lap 14, and Lance is 7.3 seconds behind Sebastian. He's now got the Red Bulls chasing him down. And I think we'll have to play some team tactics here. Hold the cars back is the instruction from the pit wall to Lance. Let's try and create a big buffer here to help Sebastian out. So we're 7.3 seconds behind before we instructed Lance to keep the cars behind. What can Lance make that? Up to 7.8 already. He's just parked his car in the middle of the track. He's not letting Sergio Perez past. Sometimes you do have to play that team game as Sergio Perez finally gets past. But look at that, it's 11.3 seconds the gap now. He bought him just shy of 4 seconds.
Track is pretty dry, so don't damage these tyres, especially high speed.
Now here we go. So the track just starting to ease off a little bit. Red flag, red flag. What has happened here? There is a red flag. Cars back to the pit lane. Where has the crash happened?
Let's take a closer look. Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one.
There's Valtteri Bottas, and he's gone into the wall. The tyres locked up.
And there's the crash.
And he's sideways, and I don't think you can spin the car around there.
The team are really disappointed with that. Let's hope it doesn't set them back.
Okay, so here we go. We've got the red flag, 20 minutes until the session starts. We can make some minor amendments. We'll start 5th and 9th when the race restarts. So we're going to box onto new intermediates. Maybe it's a free pit stop essentially, so we get all our tyre wear back.
The restart is moments away as the race continues.
So it's a standing start again for the second time in the
And
race.
it's lights out, and away we go.
So we boxed Stroll onto the intermediates as well, took him off the wet tyre. The Stroll makes a place up on Leclerc already immediately. That's a great start.
Push a bit more.
Copy.
And Sebastian made a place up and another place up on Gasly.
Use overtake.
Yeah, copy.
I don't want to alarm anybody, but Sebastian Vettel is in a podium position. He's in P3. He's chasing Alonso down. He's got past Gasly now for Tauri.
Nicely done.
That's it.
Sebastian Vettel, I mean, there's a long way to go in this race. 30 laps. We don't anticipate another pit stop. He's got to go all the way to the end on these tyres, but he's up into P3.
Looks like Aston Martin.
Now he has got both Red Bulls. We've got past Hamilton. We're up into P2. What is going on?
Keep doing what you're doing.
Now we know that Sebastian Vettel is a Baku expert. He loves a
Aston
podium
Martin with a
in
great
Baku.
play there. They've moved up a place.
But this is sensational. The tyre strategy from the team today has been absolutely on point. We got lucky. Well, can you call it luck? We boxed when everybody else didn't. We've took advantage of that. We pushed on our tyres. The red flag has enabled us to put fresh tyres on. We're on lap 37. The Red Bull of
gained a
Perez
place.
has just gone past. Now you see Verstappen down in P11 there, and he was in P4 chasing us. He had a spin, believe it or not. This is written
Looks
in the
like
stars
Aston Martin have just gained a race position.
for us to
Let's
finish on the
see what
podium.
happened there.
Look at
Let's have a look
Sebastian
here.
Vettel
This
go
was the
here.
Aston Martin.
He's gone up the inside of Alonso into the tightest corner. This is written for
The
us
other
to finish on the podium. Look at the team.
That
They're
was a
absolutely
big
buzzing.
moment. The team.
They're absolutely buzzing. We're on lap 50. We're down to the last 2 laps. The track is getting wet again. They're bringing the intermediate tyres back into the game. Leclerc and Sainz finally made their way up the field.
This will be our
6
last lap.
seconds behind us in P2. We're chasing down Perez. We just need to hold on to this for one more lap.
Get the tyres down now.
Copy.
Lance Stroll's also in P10 with a 2-second buffer. This is a double points finish, but all eyes on Sebastian Vettel. He's going to finish on the podium. He's in P2. This is out of this world from the 4-time world
Can use
champion.
energy.
Yeah, okay.
What is happening here? Leclerc is slowly gaining, but it's a 6-second buffer. He's not going to do it. Perez going up the main straight. We're getting a little bit of a toll. Leclerc taking half a second off in 2 corners. So glad this race is about to finish on lap 51. Sebastian Vettel comes home in P2. It's a podium finish for Aston Martin. It's a P2 finish for Sebastian Vettel. What a race. How has this panned out?
Let's check his flag.
Strategy was good.
The strategy was good is
Well
an
done,
understatement. It was unbelievable.
P1.
Look at this.
Wait 5 seconds.
Lance Stroll fancies P9. It's a drag race. It's a drag race down to the line for P9 for extra points for Aston Martin. Looks like Hamilton's done enough, and so he should. What
So that
a
is checkered
race.
flag, but you can keep pushing.
Unbelievable finish.
Sebastian Vettel sure knows how to show Formula One fans a good time. Great work. Everyone's hard work over the weekend. And the multiple world champion clearly isn't done yet, as once again he triumphs with yet another podium finish.
So there we go, we've got it on paper, we've seen it on the track, but P2 for Sebastian Vettel, he gained 10 places, he brings home 18 points, he finishes on the podium, he fires himself up to P9 in the driver's standings with 25 points. Lance Stroll gets his first point of the season in P16, and look what that does to the constructors' finals, it fires us up to P6. Remember, the board only want a P8 finish this year, but we're absolutely smashing Haas, Williams and McLaren now, and look at this, we've had to pay out on driver bonuses. 1.7 million paid out to the drivers, but every penny is worth it when you're on the podium in P2, so look at that. We're going to Canada in 4 days time, make sure you tune in for that. I'm not sure how many more podiums we'll get this season, but we'll give it a good try. Cheers for watching.